Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. That intro always hypes me up. I know I hit the wrong intro at the beginning, so I apologize, everybody. But welcome back to another Overreaction Monday. Now, AJ doesn't get to overreact about his team today because his team is about to play, so he's going to have an overreaction Tuesday potentially if it goes south for him, but it won't. We'll get into the Monday Night Football game in a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and hit the comments up because they have been flying by. So let's go ahead. Liam says, let's go. He was here 10 minutes early, ready to go. He says, let's go. I'm stressing for tonight's game. He says, I'm up 11 with Moody left, and my opponent has Ayuk and Hawkinson. Y'all think I have a chance? That's rough, buddy. I don't think there's going to be a lot of settling for field goals, I think, for the Niners. I think that they're going to be getting them touchdowns. So I think you're going to be in the trouble, in my opinion. AJ, do you think he has a chance?
I'm scared for Liam, dude. Oh, my goodness. But I know Brandon Ayuk's going to get at least 11 points here. Hawkinson, I could see him definitely getting 5 to 7 points. As far as Jake Moody, man, my score prediction, should I say it now or should I save it later?
You gotta save it for later, man.
Okay, I'll save it for later. But the way I think it's going to go, hopefully Moody could help you out, man.
All right. Big Money Joe says Chargers blow, Liam. Oh, man. Coming for the throat right at the beginning, Big Money Joe. Always. We love it. But, hey, they're not looking as hot as we thought they would be. They are now 4-3, not looking very good. They have a lot to figure out, I think, the Chargers do. All right, Ray says Kevin Byard to the Eagles makes me sick. Even though I need the set the Titans are going to rebuild mode. Yes, they are 100% going to rebuild mode. Ryan Tannehill's out of there next year. You got two young guys who knows if they're ready to take the mantle. It's going to be interesting for the Titans here soon, especially potentially Derrick Henry is going to be moving on after this year. Potentially a trade candidate also. Titans are completely in the rebuild mode, it looks like. AJ?
Yeah, I was going to say, Ryan Tannehill's out of there now. I mean, he's injured. I get that, right? But why would you – I don't know what's going on in the practice field. I haven't done too much research on the quarterbacks. But I'm like, hey, let's start Will Levis. Let's see what he has. We drafted him this year. We drafted him, as our top pick guy. We're super excited. Let's see what he has. And honestly, if you guys watch my video that's coming out tomorrow – you might want to pick up some Tyjae Spears because there's a good possibility that the Titans are moving on from Derrick Henry. And they got to do it soon. I think the trade deadline is Spooky Halloween on the 31st?
It's about a week away now.
Ooh, that is nuts. Oh, my gosh. I'm so excited talking about trades. I'm excited.
All right. Big Money Joe says Herbert and Allen came back to earth. FML. I'm guessing you had them in your fantasy from the way that sounds like Big Money Joe. So I feel bad for you, man. He says the Titans make everyone sick. Oof. I don't think they make me sick. I don't think I'm big on the Titans though either. So
sensing some very strong Titans hatred here.
Uh-oh.
Just what I'm hearing from the chat so far.
Yeah. Ray says, trade A.J. Brown for Treylon Burks and Malik Willis, SMH. Yeah, that was... I mean, A.J. Brown is looking like he's going to have an incredible year at this point. 5 125-yard games. He is not slowing down. That guy, he might be like the legit one of the best receivers in the NFL. When I might have had him like in my top 10, but not like very high in the top 10. And he's quickly changing my mind, A.J. Brown is.
Yeah, no, he definitely is a top wide receiver, and the person that's not helping him is Jalen Hurts. I don't think Jalen Hurts is all that great. He's a talented quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He can
For
extend
sure.
plays. That's his best asset as a quarterback to help AJ Brown get open. But all Sunday night, all we saw was Jalen Hurts just throwing a prayer up in the air, and AJ Brown was there. I think AJ Brown is a younger version of Devontae Adams, if you ask me.
All right. Ray says, I got a basketball fantasy draft in half an hour. Oh, I've never done basketball fantasy. That sounds rough with how many, there's like games every single day. I don't know how you keep track of that. I always forget to set my lineup for Thursday games. So I don't know. I don't think I could do it, unfortunately.
Guess what, Miami first overall.
Oh, okay. Wimby.
Wimby.
Colin Shank says, hi. What's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the chat. Liam says score prediction for tonight 21-18, and there's going to be 7 50-yard field goals for Moody. That would be crazy. I would be shocked though. I would definitely be shocked if that happens. I think I would definitely be shocked. Big One of Joe's, here's his score prediction 49-21, 3 touchdowns by Addison. Niners win. I don't know about Addison getting 3 touchdowns.
He needs that to happen in order to beat me in the NSP Gold League.
Dang, he's going for it all tonight.
Come on,
he's
dude.
Going for it all.
Niners first. Don't be selfish, Joe. What's wrong with you?
Ray says Ty J. Spears is going to be a league winner if Henry gets traded. I would be shocked if Henry gets traded. I would be shocked.
I think that's the only smart decision here. If you want to dig into it, why would they not trade Henry, right? Why would they let him walk and go to another team?
Because the same reason why we haven't seen another running back get traded. Because every team values their running back that they have in-house higher than anybody else does. No, it's hard to find a trade partner without like taking basically an undersell. You got to sell low on Henry if you want to get rid of him.
But at least that gets something, right? I mean, I'm going to throw out some teams out there. I'm going to throw out the Houston Texans, and I'm also going to throw out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? 2 teams that have a competitive, a competitive value in the season. Maybe not the Texans because, division deal, right? But these guys have running backs who get the volume but are not producing. If they put a veteran out there, hey, let's finish out the season, help us win this division. And that's it. We'll see what we'll sign you afterwards, right? Because then it's Derrick Henry's decision after that.
Yeah. The problem is it's just going to be finding a trade dealer and not getting absolutely fleeced. Because if you're trading for Derrick Henry, you're not going to give up more than a 4th or 5th, I would imagine, in my opinion. Big Money Joe says, anyone know what happened to the Packers? No love. Let's move on and not talk about this. Yeah, man, we came out of bye going against the worst defense in the entire league, and we can't even put up a single point in the first half. And then the 2 touchdowns we do score were bad throws, not getting there in time. Matt LaFleur didn't do well enough job, in my opinion, getting this team ready. Jordan Love didn't execute well enough. And we have a lot of injuries to big key players. Bakhtiari, that's a huge cap hit, who's not playing. Jair is still struggling with a back injury. Devontae Campbell is dealing with a quad injury. It's something in the leg. We got a lot of key players down, and I'm not making excuses. I don't even know if we win those games if all those players are playing. But, geez, I'm not loving what I got from the Packers this week.
Ooh, Rave can I take this one?
Yes, go ahead.
Awesome. Rave says, Gibbs finally got a breakout, and I won my first fantasy week in this one league. Hey, man, I'm going to blame every single one of y'all in the chat here. I'm blaming all y'all, especially the guy who's not here. His name is Kyrie. I was so darn busy telling everyone to start Jahmyr Gibbs that I thought in my head that I did it in one of my leagues. And I was like, oh, yeah, I was cheering on Gibbs. Heck yeah, 27 points. I go check that league. I'm projected to lose. I'm like, what's going on? And I saw that I left him on the bench. So it's all y'all's fault. Y'all cost me a loss there. So y'all owe me. I'm just putting that out there. Okay.
All right. Liam says losing to a team who got a 70 burger dropped on them is crazy big money. Yeah, I'm very embarrassed right now as a Packer fan. We got a lot of things to figure out. I don't know what to think of this team at this point. And as we go into our next one, our next comments, it's another reason to be worried. Reed, holy bad trade. He told us about this trade a while ago, and we were like, "Oh, this is good," but now it's not looking so good. He said he traded Lamar for Love and Watson, and Watson's probably going to be out the rest of the year. Yeah, it kind of looks like an ACL injury in my opinion. When I saw Christian Watson's, but there's been no designation yet, and I feel like we would have had an ACL report if it was. So I don't think it is, but he's definitely going to be out for a while. He was already out for the first 4 games. He's going to be out more games. It's very sad.
I believe you and Vince outvoted me on this trade talk because I remember saying that, like, hey, I want to keep Lamar Jackson out here. Like, I like Jordan Love. I feel like he'll get the job done. But as far as fantasy purposes, Lamar is just one of those quarterbacks that you start every single week and you don't worry about, right? But hey, man, I still think you got a great asset as far as Love. He didn't have the greatest game, but he still produced 16 points, and that is a dub in my book. You could have someone like Joe Burrow who's getting you 7 points one week and 16 points the next, and it's just you can't tell what's going to happen.
All right, Dizzle says, "Oh, I forgot to do the Dizzle voice. My other team is an absolute juggernaut. Might got back-to-back most points and get to 3-4. Hey, you're coming battling back, man. That's very nice, very nice. Keep battling." Liam says Brandon Staley is an elementary school caliber head coach, and that's coming from a fan.
Dude, honestly, yeah, he should be very frustrated. We talked about this, off season. We talked about this in the beginning of the season. Now we're back at this question, right? Was this a mistake hiring this guy as a head coach? What do you do forward? Because now it's like an hourglass, right? Your time is running out as far as having a championship window. And you do have a championship window right now. They just need to be coached correctly. And that is just horrible, 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 horrible coaching. They need to do something.
Yeah, definitely something needs to change as far as the Chargers organization. They got a team that they can win now. In a couple years from now, it might be a different story. Dizzle says, "You win that game, Reed, if you have Aaron Rodgers." Yeah, but there would also be a bunch of drama every single week about Aaron Rodgers saying something about a teammate, his head coach, etc. And he would also probably be injured by this point in the year, etc., etc. I'm fine without Aaron Rodgers right now. I'm honestly usually excited now, more a different type of excited to watch Packers games because I don't know what's going to happen.
I do want to throw in there, guys. I see that we got 10 live viewers. You guys still have a chance to enter our giveaway. We are announcing this giveaway today. Remember that.
Yes.
So go to our most recent YouTube short, or you know what? We'll honor it if you comment in this comment section here as we're live. Comment done. I'll add you guys to the list, and we will announce who is winning here whenever.
You also need to be subbed though. So
yes,
subbed and follow us on TikTok. So don't just comment done. You got to do those first, right? Ray says Drake London value is going up. AJ, what do you think about Drake London?
We talked about this last week and the week prior to that. Drake London is going to continue to do well as long as they stick to the same game plan. And that is with Desmond Ridder using his arm instead of using everyone's leg. We saw Bijan Robinson out. That did play a factor to the passing game. So, yes, his value is going up. Will I sell him high right now? Absolutely, I would, to get someone a lot better and who's going to be a lot more consistent as well. But, yes, Drake London should be on the up and up as long as Ridder continues to do what he's doing.
All right. Big E says everyone thought JT was doing bad against the Browns, but look at him. I didn't see what his final points were.
It was 20 points.
20 points? That's good.
And who said to start JT? Come on, guys. I know no other YouTuber out there was saying it. Let's go. Freaking dubs, baby. I started him.
All right. We'll see if it lasts. Because I predict that it's not gonna be a long-term thing. Big Money Joe says I picked up Gibbs on waivers in my moron league. Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Jeez.
How do you get on waivers? That's nuts.
I understand trading for him for like low or something, but just get him on waivers. That's wild. Ray says, "Do you think do you think Gibbs more work after his performance, or was it a one game thing because they lost by a lot?" Um, I think they're going to continue to utilize him more. I don't know if it's going to be as much as this past game. But with Montgomery out, I think he's going to get more and more touches. Once Montgomery comes back, though, I would not be expecting this type of workload for Gibbs. I think AJ would agree with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Montgomery comes back. You're going to see that shared workload. I don't think it was. When you look at it, right? People are like, "Oh, once Montgomery comes back, he's going to steal that workload. He's going to do this. He's going to do that." If you look at Jahmyr Gibbs, majority of the points they all came from passes, right? And that's what Gibbs is. He is a pass catching back. Montgomery, I think, has roughly like 5 to 6 targets this season. So I'm not too worried about that part. It's just we need to have Gibbs in there. It's a snap percentage for me. It's not so much who's better, who's not.
All right. Liam says, just traded Tank Dell for Spears. What are your thoughts? I think you're very much betting on Derrick Henry getting traded out of there because, in my opinion, if Derrick Henry stays with the Titans, then Spears, in my opinion, is not worth that much. Tank Dell also, he's kind of up in there as far as what he's going to do week to week. I think it's all right. Trade. AJ, what are your thoughts here?
I like this a lot. Obviously, I'm not going to go week to week thinking start Tank Dell. I'm done with that. I'm not starting Tank Dell whatsoever. Tyjae Spears, I do want to have on my roster for 2 reasons, right? One, the obvious one is if they trade Derrick Henry. 2, the next obvious one, if Derrick Henry does get injured, right? Those are the only reasons why. So I think it's a great trade. Good for you, Liam. You're having a big brain moment. I like that. I like that a lot.
All right. Big Money Joe says he is done. Rave says also done. Double check. He's doing discount double check on us. Kevin says, Dizzle says, can't wait for the giveaway and get that ticket to AJ's wedding. Ooh, that's the prize, AJ?
We did talk about that. Dizzle does want to get invited to the wedding, so I'm going to send him a ticket to the wedding, and I will not pay for transportation, which we agreed upon, and we'll see if we see him.
Well, I'm guessing this was in the last live that I missed. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
Super fun.
All right. Dizzle says no one in my league trades think it's because it's $200 buy-in and I can't sell Addison or London. They are collecting dust on my bench if no one is on buys. I mean, those are 2 guys good to have on your bench just in case you have injuries or etc. I don't think it's bad. AJ, what are your thoughts here?
I don't think they're bad for now. They are depth players. We talked about this a little bit last time, Dizzle, how no one wanted Addis in your league. But I do feel like, their window will be closing down pretty soon. For Addison, for sure. London, I don't know. It just depends on that play calling. But definitely try to sell high right now. Get some elite players. And trust me, I know how those $200 leagues are. I was in a $200 14-man league, which I won, by the way.
Colin Chang says, my league has JSN, Josh Downs, Dan Ricardo, and Kareem Hunt. On waivers, I only have 2 bench spots. Who would you guys pick up?
Oh, Colin Chang, listen, you've been here for the past, I want to say 2 live fantasy videos. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been more than that. But honestly, super appreciative that you're here still on our live chats. Tomorrow, I'm releasing a huge waiver wire video on who to pick up. But some key players to go out there and pick up right now. Here, check it out. Sneak peek. For sure, Josh Downs. We talked about him last week and the week prior. Now he's getting harder to get. Amari DiMarcardo. That's another guy to go out there and get. Darrell Henderson. That's another guy to go out there and get. So those are already 3 players that you need on your roster to fill in right now.
All right. You heard it from the fantasy master himself. Liam says Hunt 100% to Colin. Ford is out 1 to 2 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Big E says, can we trust Christian Watson? And I will answer that. As far as trusting Christian Watson, I think he's very, very talented. I think the world of him. He just got injured. We have not gotten an injury designation for him yet, so we don't know how long he's going to be hurt. But as far as how much you trust Christian Watson, ask yourself how much you trust the Packers offense. I don't trust them very much right now. I would not. Christian Watson will ride the bench for me for a little bit, unless I have just a bye or something else that I need to stick him in there for. He's going to ride my bench if that answers your question. All right. Big Money Joe's just hung up on the phone with my wife for interrupting my NSP stream. Pray for me when I get Big Money Joe.
Clip this, right? Big Money Joe. I don't know your wife's name, right? But hey, please don't get mad at Money. We love him so much, and he is a great guy. Give him a pass just this once, please, for NSP. Show her that. Maybe that'll help. Hopefully. Maybe we'll get her more pissed.
Colin says, thank you so much. Hey, thank you, man, for watching. It means the world to us. Big Money Joe says, what about my invite to the wedding? When's the date, AJ?
It's this Saturday. I'm getting married this Saturday, you guys. So unfortunately, we're not doing, because they're part of it. We're not doing a live fantasy football stream Saturday. I have my wedding that day. So I don't know. Maybe I'll take my phone and live stream it like that.
We're not going live on Nisa will kill you.
Anissa just yelled. Really? I'm surprised y'all didn't hear that. That's hilarious.
We didn't hear that, no. Liam says, you want to get married in Canada, AJ? Snowed here today. You did have to change venues last minute. You could have gone to Canada, honestly.
You want to get married in Canada? She said no. Sorry, Liam. I would be down. I'd be down, honestly.
All right. Maybe that's fine. Colin Chang says, what's up? Or Big Money Joe says, what's up to Colin Chang? Notorious TVG says, bear it down. Always representing the Bears. They just came off a big win against the Raiders.
They had their franchise quarterback.
Franchise quarterback and backing it. You got to ship off Justin Fields.
Get him out of
there. Dissel says, if Ford is out next week, would you start full PPR Hollywood at home versus Baltimore revenge game, or Hunt at Seattle? All right, Hollywood, Brown, or Kareem Hunt. I think I'm leaning more towards Kareem Hunt. What do you think, AJ?
Oh, this is 100% for me. This is 100% Kareem Hunt if Ford is out. If Ford is out, Kareem Hunt is still going to be sharing the workload just a little bit, but you guys got to remember he is a pass-catching back, so him taking first, second down reps would just be the cherry on top to catching the ball in the third downs. I like Hunt a lot if Ford is out. Hollywood, I'm losing faith in.
Big E says, is Javonte Williams finally turning up a little? A little by little. Very little by little. Not that much, though. He did just go against one of the worst rushing defenses in the Packers, though. So you got to bear that in mind. Window Locker JP says, I need Kittle and Moody to get a combined 47 points to win this week. Ooh. That is rough.
There is a slight chance that Kittle does go off. He usually does go in primetime games. And I do want to give a quick shout out to Window Locker. This guy subbed and joined our Discord and followed us on Twitch, I believe, all on the same day. So huge shout out to you, Window Locker. Thank you again so much. And stay tuned for the giveaway that's happening pretty soon. And
he says live stream the wedding.
Whoa.
There's a lot of ruckus for it, AJ. We got to do it.
There is a lot of ruckus for it. I don't know. I may not be able to do it, but I'll allow these guys to do it.
I'll hold up my phone from the front.
Oh my God, I'm getting so much trouble.
Live stream. I would get kicked out of the wedding real quick, AJ. Live stream the wedding. They're calling for it. They're calling for it. Big Money Joe says, thanks for that, NSP fam. Hopefully I don't sleep on the couch. Congrats, AJ.
Hopefully it's a nice couch.
Liam says, what if I have last minute questions, AJ? You got to answer them on Saturday, man.
You know what? Hey, as always, I answer every single question on Discord. Doesn't matter what. I promise you guys, if you ask me a question on Discord, I will answer. Okay?
You guys, don't do it.
Promise.
Don't get him in trouble on the wedding day.
Trust me.
I'll be paying attention to the Discord. I will channel AJ's energy, and I will answer all your questions for you, okay? Notorious says, Bipocalypse last week was forced to drop CJ Stroud and play Deshaun Watson. lost by 20. Oof. Stroud has now been picked up. FML. Oof, that is rough.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that. In those instances, you got to take in consideration, like, okay, I may just lose this game either way, right? Unless you absolutely need a win,
Yeah,
sometimes you just got to take the L in order to keep
yeah,
the Steelers late game.
yeah. And I would refrain from picking up Deshaun Watson, who's obviously does not want to play football. Apparently, getting cleared from concussion protocol and then not getting back in that game. I just don't get it. Whatever. It's his life. His guaranteed money, I guess. Dizzle says, live stream from the party bus read. Need a shirt off, absolutely hitting the dance moves to turn me on. Girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy. I would not be doing that. You would have to have me very much turned up in order for that to happen, and I do not get turned up. So that
We
would
get
not
him
be
turned up,
happening.
Dizzle. Don't worry.
I will not be turned up. Notorious, or Liam says, Notorious you would have gotten more points from starting Stroud.
Yeah, didn't he take a sack? Right?
Was it that bad for
It was
Deshaun
horrible.
Watson?
It was horrible.
I,
Yeah,
I I know he went out early, but
played 3 snaps and that was it.
oof, oof. Big Money Joe's is Sutton's becoming a low end wide receiver one. He had a very good game against the Packers because Jair was out.
I do believe Sutton's becoming a low end wide receiver one, just because you're always going to see the Broncos, trailing in every game. This wasn't the case last week, but you know what? It was still a competitive game to where they had to pass the ball. Honestly, yes, and there are rumors that Jerry Jeudy may be getting traded. So if that does happen, I mean, Sutton's value goes way up.
All right. Liam says, "Don't worry, window locker JP. Moody's going to get 40 himself." Liam also needs Moody to have an absolutely game-breaking Justin Tucker wins the whole game kind of game from him. I hate to break it to you, Liam. That's going to be a hard sell. Jokes and Smoke says, "Not a good way to start the marriage. I hope you like your couch." Yeah, don't go live, AJ. It's gonna be rough. All right.
The amount of times I piss off my fiance, soon to be wife, a day is just insane. My stat line is crazy. If I was a fantasy football husband, you're going to want to draft me first round.
Okay. Wow. All right. Big E says, "Who would you start in your flats? Josh Downs, or JSN?"
100% Josh Downs. I mean, we said this last week. We said it's starting to look like that is Minshew's favorite target. And that's it. I'm convinced it's open. It's officially Josh Downs season. Go out there, get yourself some Josh Downs, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it.
All right. Big Money Joe says Watson wants to get more massages. Ooh, he's trying. He's trying. Dizzle says, "AJ, it's your wedding day. Can't get sloppy, but really best. What's the drink of choice Saturday?" I have no idea what the bar situation is yet, but it'll be some type of scotch. If there's not scotch, I'll be sneaking scotch in. But it'll definitely be some type of scotch. Neat, always. All right. Liam says, "In my league, he finished with -8, 5 passing yards, and an interception." Oof.
That's horrible. Talk about Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, you probably would have been better off just not putting anybody in there, unfortunately. Big Money Joe says, "If I knew Jair was out, I would have played Sutton and AJ would have taken the L." Yeah, it was a game time decision for Jair. He did play last week on this back injury. It's just been up in the air for him. Back injuries are tricky. It's a very weird situation. So yeah, Sutton had a very good game getting torching Valentine out there.
Yeah, in my defense, I did not know Aaron Jones was going to be on the snap count. That was horrible.
Dizzle says, "AJ, chain check, need that Cuban blinding on the live stream."
Oh man, dude, I'm actually wearing my OG chain. I don't got the Cuban on, dude. Dude, he was hyping me up last stream. Not gonna lie, I got the Cuban out and everything.
Oh boy, I wasn't there to bring you back to earth. Window Locker says, "Would you play Downs as a flex over Garrett Wilson or Kareem Hunt? Starting Chase and Puka most likely." AJ,
you're starting Chase and Puka most likely. Jeez, dude, what a great option to have. If Ford is out, I still won't start Hunt over those two guys because Ford will still be sharing that backfield, and if he gets a touchdown, he's going to do way better than those guys. I promise. But I'm not gonna rely on that. Garrett Wilson's cool. I like him. I like his matchup going forward. I forgot who it is, but when I was doing my research, it's a very favorable matchup. But I think Dallas is just so hot right now. This is just absolutely insane. I'm stuck between those two, man. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the hot hand and go Josh Downs.
All right. Dizzle says little flask in the suit jacket read works every time. I'm very much against that. Unfortunately, I work in food and beverage, and I hate when somebody tries to sneak alcohol, and it pisses me off more than anything else. So I will not break those rules and be that guy. Liam says if Moody does that, I owe you a beer. LMAO.
Dude, you're giving a beer to a minor, dude.
Oh,
whoa! Hey,
stick him up!
Hey,
stick him up!
Stop resisting.
Colin says, if Jay Downs is a favorite target, should I trade away Pittman and put Downs as a flex?
I wouldn't trade. If you could trade Pittman high, I definitely would. I've never been high on Pittman ever in my fantasy career. You can't ask anyone that. But he started off the season very hot, and now he's turning out like he always does. If you could sell him high, I'd 100% do so, especially if he had Downs. I don't like to double dip. Like, for example, I wouldn't have Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk in one team. That's just not me. Feel uncomfortable.
All right. And then Windows Locker says, "Whoa." All right. We're gonna rate Liam's team right here. AJ, I'd say let's go ahead and pull up the giveaway and do it now. If you are not against it, we have 9 people watching, and I think this is a good moment to do it.
Sweet. All right.
Rate red team in the NSP league: quarterbacks Herbert and Goff, running backs Eckler, Gibbs, Jay Cook, Madison, wide receivers Cook, Ayuk, T, Olave, and tight ends Laporta and Jonnu Smith. This is a very solid overall team. I really like it. AJ, what do you think here?
Sorry. Okay. Rate my team: NSP, QB Herbert, Goff, RBs, Eckler, Gibbs, Cook, Madison, wide receivers, Cup, Ayuk. It's really good. I like this. Laporta is awesome. Jonnu Smith is an even better backup there. I would try to redefine a little bit of the running back room, right? Because then you're at the mercy of injuries when it comes to Gibbs and James Cook. James Cook had a great game. He had a great game. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't like relying on him. But overall, a really good, solid team. Definitely a playoff team.
All right, I'm going to run through these comments. Liam says, I'm 18 now, guys. Does that mean you can drink in Canada? I'm not sure what the
over here. You got to be 21.
Yeah, you got to be 21 over here. So can't give you a beer, though. He would be incriminating himself. Colin says, thank you so much. Hey, thank you, Colin, as always. Dizzle says, going against Addison and San Francisco D can't get like 20 points combined, projected to lose by like 2 buckle up.
Jeez.
That's going to be rough. I think you have a chance to win this. I think you have a chance. Addison's got to get locked up. And it's going to be rough. So Bijan, these last 3 weeks not doing so hot. What should I do for him?
I think you just sit back and relax, dude. It's going to be okay. It's going to be all right.
Unless you just get a bomb of a trade for him, I would sit back and relax. All right, we're going to go ahead and hold off on the comments and do this giveaway. So AJ, give the mic to you.
All right, you guys, it is finally time to do the giveaway. I'm actually going to run because it's right here. I placed it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. He was not ready, guys. He was not ready for this. Oh my God. You were not ready.
I got it right here, the Darren Bland giveaway that we promised y'all. It's officially here, and we're officially giving this away to you guys. Hopefully, you guys are excited. That looks a little bit better. But yes, the wheel is back. All right. Are y'all? Oh, nice. Okay. Are we ready, Reed?
I think we're ready. So put down your predictions. Who you think is going to win? I'm in the wheel. I won last time, but then we did a respin. So I'm going to put my money on myself again. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one.
Okay, this is it.
coming through the room, turn the bass up. Y'all been sleeping on me, better wake up. Put your fly gear on, do your makeup, drop it real low.
I was so close to Liam.
Liam almost got it. Are you kidding me?
That's rough.
That is horrible. Oh my goodness. That is rough. Liam is here live with us too. Gosh, I'm kind of happy because shipping would have been horrible.
That's true.
No, Liam,
Whoa,
you can't unsubscribe. You
whoa.
can't unsubscribe,
You can't do
Liam.
this to us.
Come on, dude. Congratulations to Alana for winning. We'll reach out to that individual. I do believe it was entered through TikTok. So thank you so much, you guys. Yes, it did pass you. Everyone's on there for sure. Everyone on here in the live chat was added in, but gosh, Liam, I feel so bad. That is horrible.
Yeah.
Oh
All right,
my
let's
gosh.
get back into these comments and run through them. Liam, what is that? A 6-man league? Dizzle, that league is NSP run. It's 10-man. The Wheel Dizzle says, go drink in Mexico, Liam. It's the time for he hyped up the wheel. We didn't get to see it. We appreciate Dizzle. I can drink in Canada, big money. Oh, okay. All right, good for you, Liam. And then you're
gonna need to now.
Let's go, man. So no, you're getting me. Come on, man. Unsubscribing, LMAO. Past you, Biggie, JK. Liam is crying in the corner. Dizzle says, think I was on the complete other side. Haha. It's with so many people entering, it's sometimes hard, but like for other like bigger channels, you honestly have a pretty good chance on our channel to win.
Yeah. Really
Jokes to Smoke says, no loss, Liam. It's just the Cowgirls. Hey, that's a $90 helmet. That's a $90 helmet.
It's worth more than my car.
I don't know about that. L TikTok. Hey, our TikTok is vibing. We are TikTokers. Jizzle says, not even close. This is my tipping point. Oh, no, Liam. It's going to be okay, man. The Chargers will bounce back. It'll be okay, man. Booty's going to get the 40 points tonight, okay? He's going to do it, okay? Okay, Liam. Bijan ain't soft. Sits Shirley Temple and wipes tear away. He might be soft, man. We haven't even been able to talk about Bijan because of all these comments, but we do appreciate it. Was I Joe on the wheel?
Yeah, that was you.
Liam says, or Window says, Liam, I'll send you a Canadian beer signed by me. A real gopher says, I had Bijan and played Foreman, and Ford had still won. Tyreek Hill is a god. We need to cheat a church.
No. You just the stash is like horrible. It's a porn star stash. What it is.
That's what he wants to be, apparently. Coming from a flipping gopher. Oh, this is a real gopher.
Oh, shoot. Mr. Gopher, honor for you to be here. Thank you so much. If you're feeling generous, please hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot.
Hey, glad that you won, man. Good for you, man. AJ, you guys are getting tutses?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Liam says, if Lana doesn't respond, I should get it. I'm okay with that.
Hey, Liam, just go ahead and DM me on Discord, all right?
What are you going to do?
Hey, don't worry about it. It's official NSP business.
Who am I? Curly Wolf's alter ego, by the way, just in case nobody asked. Oh, this is Curly Wolf.
Curly Wolf, hey!
Okay. He's got so many accounts, or he just changes his name all the time.
Yeah, I thought I remembered a real gopher, that one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Who wants to drink in Canada, Liam? I don't know. Tyreek would be great on... I'm not going to read that one. I'm not going to read that, Dizzle.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I'm going to cut it off here for me. I got to get going. I'm about to watch, this.
I didn't even realize how long we've been live.
Yeah, we've been live for a little while now.
All right, well, AJ's going to go watch the Niner game. AJ, give us your predictions before you leave. I'll hold down the fort from there.
My prediction is easy. It is going to be 31-17 San Francisco 49ers. It's just going to be a hatred game. The Niners going to come out here and prove everyone that they're completely wrong about them. And I mean, it's just going to be fun to watch. I know we have a lot of injuries tonight. Despite that, we're going to show that we could keep on grinding without some of these individuals.
Gotcha. I don't have a point a tally for myself, but I got the Niners winning by at least 20. So there you go.
Money Joe wants me for 10 more minutes.
Oof. Says
I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5
more minutes. We got 5 more minutes. John Jeremy Mustache. Jokes of Smoke says no insult meant for the prize, just against the Cowgirls. Always, always. A real gopher says I like to play around LMAO. A real gopher telling people what is for real hot sometimes. I like it. He says, night, gents. Hey, good night to you, real gopher. Curly. Colin says, bye, AJ. He wants you to get out of here, dude.
Colin, I thought we were friends.
Whoa. Dissel says the Minnesota Massacre. Yeah, it's going to be really bad. Is it in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's in Minnesota.
That's a tough stadium to play in. 19 points. I take it down by a point. 10 minutes. Moody about to get 40 points and Kittle another 25. I just don't understand. How would Moody get 40 points and then Kittle gets 25? He gets a whole bunch of yards. Kittle would have to get 0 touchdowns for Moody to get 40 points. Unless you guys are gonna have a 70-point game. You're about to have a 70-point game, EJ?
Hell yeah. Hey, I'm down for it. And we'll have over 70 points. We'll break the record here.
I don't know if you can do that without Trent Williams and Debo, though.
Dude, we have a pissed off BCB, bro. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any other big injuries for it's Trey Greenlaw is going to play. I remember I saw. So
yeah, last time I saw he was questionable. We've been here, so we haven't been able to see these updates.
I believe I saw the update that he was going to play tonight. Yeah. Colin says no. I thought he was leaving. It's okay, Colin. We understood.
I didn't.
It just works that way. Trust it. All right. So we got into end of the comments. We have not gone into any of the 5 categories and topics I had planned out for today. So I think we're just going to put them on hold. Our comments are things we were going to talk about. We're going to talk about Kevin Byard. We're going to talk about Bijan Robinson's headache or whatever. I get migraines too. I could play a football game if I was being paid a hell of a lot of money. That's all I have to say about that. Wuss. That's all. It was soft. Dolphins can't win the big games. That was one of our the topics we're going to talk about. Are the Bills frauds? That's a big question. After they just lost to they lost the Patriots. They let 29 points get put up on them. The Patriots. That is one of the worst teams out there. Lions fluke game or true colors was going to be one of our topics. I think it's just a fluke game. I'm hoping for the Lions. AJ, what do you think?
Yeah, the Lions are a good team. You know what? They got exposed, and I'm going to be very thankful for the Ravens for setting up the blueprint on how to beat the Lions.
I like it. This says sleep tight. This has got another run in the morning, hitting new PR every morning. Love it. Are you headed out, AJ?
I'm headed out right now, boys.
See you later, AJ. All right. Window locker. JP says he's got soft hands, never worked a day in his life. 72-hour GD. Damn. Yeah, I get migraines, so I understand that there is a huge level of pain that comes with that. It's no joke for real. But if you legit had a migraine, you can play through it if you need to. There's other stories of other football players who have gotten in migraines and they play through it. I think it's soft, whatever. They still got the dub, so there's not a huge blowback for him, but definitely would want to see more out of a running back. We are about to blow out the Vike Queens. I love it. I'm always for a Viking beatdown as a Packer fan. Bills put up 2 points for me last night. The Bills defense, they did not play very well against that Patriots offense. What do you guys think of Mac Jones' little gritty that he did? That was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. I would have to believe that you guys think also. Big Money Joe says the Lions didn't. Lions didn't know how to defend Lamar. Yeah, they really didn't. We've seen that Ravens offense struggle a lot over the past few years, and they really lit it up against this Packers or this Lions defense. Window says by AJ. Liam says what Arthur Smith did was sus as hell, though. Underdog had a plus 0.5 rushing yards on Bijan, and then Smith lets him get 3 yards. I don't know. I don't know if I would be shocked personally if Arthur Smith pays attention to what Underdog is doing. Potentially might be sus, whatever. But a lot of people are claiming a lot of things about Bijan and the Falcons, basically screwing up their fantasy lineups, etc., their bets. At the end of the day, I think he decided to do what he thought was best. Was, hey, I got great running backs behind Bijan. I'm going to just use them. But in my opinion, I don't blame the coach here, really. I blame the player, Bijan, for not wanting to put himself out there. We've seen stars like Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford. List can go on and on, from offensive to defensive guys who have gotten hurt in games and then forced themselves back into the game in order to help out their team. And for Bijan just be like, oof, owie, headache. It's kind of weak if you ask me. But Liam says it's kind of sus in his, according to him. Gesicki's gritty was worse than Max. It was bad, but Mac Jones was the worst thing I've ever seen as far as gritties. It was disgusting. I know if AJ was here, he would absolutely throw up talking about it. Liam says he didn't touch the ball all day, and then he gets it on their last possession. Vegas called, and Arthur Smith picked up. That might have been what happened, Liam. But it's going to be hard to prove it. Unfortunately. But yeah, definitely a little weird. And hey, we got the window locker putting the little AJ. That is a throwback of an emoji on Twitch. I'm actually the one who made that little emoji a long time ago. The little backstory behind that is that's AJ's face on a blue jay because it's AJ, and sometimes we call him Jay for short, Blue Jay. And then I put a little chef's hat because he's great at grilling. So that's a absolute throwback of an emoji back to when AJ was a gamer on Twitch. That was a throwback, window locker. He said he was wondering what it was. Yeah, that is a throwback. I wish we could blow it up more so you guys could see it, but that is a very funny picture that I made a long, long time ago. That was like 6 years ago I made that picture. Very, very cool. Liam says just salty because I had the win in the bag with Bijan playing, and he got me 0.3. I'm now 1-6 because of him. It really stinks, man. He ruined a lot of fantasy teams this past week. I don't have him in any of my lineups, any of my teams. So I'm very fortunate that I didn't get screwed by that this week. But yeah, he did not perform up to the standard, or he didn't get any snaps because he said he wasn't feeling good, and it's kind of weak from him. And honestly, soft, as the title says. I would hope this isn't going to be him every single game moving forward. All right. Big Money Joe says, when it sits, Liam, don't blame Bijan, LOL. Hey, he can blame whoever he wants. All right. I've been one of those bad teams before where I'm like, I cannot get a single win. It's been rough, etc. Let him blame him something. Right? He's going through it. Liam says, see you, Reed. Watch it, Joe. Ooh, it's getting heated in there. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream so we can all go watch the game. Niners are going to Minnesota. As AJ says this is going to be an easy game for them. I also think it's going to be easy. Vikings are not looking good without Justin Jefferson on offense, and that defense is nothing to be excited about either. I think I would be shocked if the Niners didn't win this game. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is a really fun stream. Thanks so much for blowing up the comment section and keeping us entertained the whole time. We appreciate it. Thank you, Big Money Joe. And I'll see you guys next time. Keep on grinding. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 6:30, waiver wire pickups. Tuesday, all day fantasy talk. All right. See you guys later. Keep on grinding.